R&B money. We up. Thank J Valentine. We are the authorities on all things R&B.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tank.
I'm J Valentine.
This is the R&B Money Podcast.
Yeah. Tell them what it is.
It's the authority on all things. All things R&B.
Yeah.
It's about to get legendary. You know, when you have a thing that represents an entire region.
Yeah, when you're born and raised.
Come
you know
on,
what?
Jay.
Listen, I've been living on the West for 24 years. You are from the West.
I'm from here.
Would you do the honors and introduce this thing the right way?
Man, listen. This is legendary.
Yeah.
Music. They try to categorize a lot of things, especially when it comes to the West Coast. They try to do, they try to put that region on us. But some of us, we got it in us. Some of us is born with it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some of us way too funky.
Come on.
Some of us way too. You know, on tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight we have the man himself.
Who is it?
The super producer. The super rapper.
I get it, baby.
The gangster for real.
For real.
And most importantly, the DJ.
Yeah.
Quik is his name.
Come on, J Valentine. Come on, motherfucking Tank. For real, bro. That's how I get it.
Yes,
For
sir.
real. Hey, can y'all come do that in my next show at the Novo? I'm just playing.
We will be there.
I
You
love
invite
y'all
us,
too,
we'll
my
pull
niggas.
up, man.
Bro.
Thanks for this, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Y'all got me on Rich and Black Radio. Rich and Black Money. Or Rowdy and Black. Is that what R&B stand for now?
Man, you never know. You never know these days.
Rhythms and baths. What
Red,
is it?
fuck it. Now we all
Ribs and barbecue.
Ribs and barbecue.
Come on. We
All of
stooping
it.
together now, so it's red and blue. It's all of it. It's all together. Mix it.
Bro. And sometimes I think it's hard to maybe frame it yourself in terms of understanding impact and your contribution to music.
Yes, sir.
But this is the R&B Money Podcast, and for us, our AKA is pop your shit time.
Come on, man.
Like it's, there are moments where you're allowed to be humble, right? This is not.
I don't want that.
This is
Fuck
not
that guy.
that moment.
That guy, nice guys finished last.
This is that moment where.
Come on, J Valentine. I can show my shit. I can say
Man,
my
please.
soapbox.
Talk it.
No, you done fucked up.
Yeah.
Bro,
go.
since I touched down on this soil, that's all I've heard. And I heard it before I got here, but to see it was just different.
I make music for the atmosphere here. It's West Coast. It's an environment. So I make the music that matches the environment.
But I'm a musician, right?
Word.
And
Word
so
up. Deadass.
that's what, for me, took your music outside of a region.
Thank you, bro.
Because musically, I was like, what the fuck is that? Who's doing that?
Yeah, it's universal.
It's universal.
Thank you, bro.
So I'm starting off with flowers.
Come on, man.
From the mix to the musicianship to the groove to
the samples he picked.
Oh, bro.
Thank you, bro. Tupac, Wind Parade, Donald Byrd on the song. It was called Let's Get Higher, but it ended up being in the late night. Like, Donald Byrd went clear for us, but his music was in our neighborhood growing up. That shit was fly.
Yeah.
All that Blue Note shit, bro.
Yeah.
So
Bobby Humphrey.
was that your intentions early? Was that everything you grew up on?
I was gonna reuse it. You
Okay.
fucking right.
Yeah.
Them people made me who I was. Like, I got swagger from them. I was a virgin, but you would swear I had hoes because I had the music. I was living the music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was on that shit. Man, fucking Curtis Mayfield and, Rick James. I had Rick James album when I busted out L7. I bought that myself. That shit was $6.99 at the Sound Factory record shop on Rosecrans off of Oleander. by Matheson. I went and bought that record and played Jefferson Ball and shit. My clothes aren't of satin. My horse not a white one, no.
Yeah.
Come on, man. This nigga was singing, bro. I'm listening to that shit as a kid, like in the room, like in my bedroom like this. Like I want to go to his concert. And busted out L7, that said, well, I write you time to smoke. You know what I'm saying? And we knew. It was like, can we smoke? No, you can't smoke. We 9. But still, he made you want to light a joint.
Yeah.
So that's your real introduction into it.
Yeah. All fucking Ohio players, heaven must be like this. I used to sing that to my crush and shit when I was a kid. You know what I think heaven is? I think heaven is you. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's light-skinned, big old ass. You know what I'm saying? But she's like sister-in-law. She wasn't gonna give me none, but she was a brick house. You know what I'm saying? I used to sing them kind of songs to her. But
so what we
sounds like R&B motivation.
I was about to say that. I was about to say you was an R&B singer early.
Yeah, believe it or not, I wanted to sing. I wanted to come out singing because Keith Sweat killed it with I Want Her. That was like, and we listened to everything up into that. All Run DMC, you know, everything that came out on Daniel on Downward Records, you know, Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh, the 12-inch. We got all of that. Prism Records, Biz Marquee, Nobody Beats the Biz, Make the Music with Your Mouth Biz. But when I heard Keith Sweat and Chetty Riley, I was like, okay, that's it.
That's it.
What are we doing?
New Jack Swing.
It's enough. That's what I want.
Was it a combination of the tempo, the musicality, and the soul that kind of all?
Honestly, it was that pose. You know, whenever you cock back and squat on the pose, your record go gangbusters. Like Michael did it, Lionel Richie did it. Anybody who do that pose, when you sit down and put your leg up, that record go. And Keith Sweat did it. That was it. I bought it because of the pose. Shit. But the album was hard, though. It's just hard from start to finish. Hard.
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah.
And I had it was another record that was on Ventertainment. That was his label at the time. I think he did he do the Pee Wee Dance, Joski Love? I think that was on Ventertainment.
The fact that you're dialing up the labels, like that's amazing.
I'm a DJ.
You really are invested into this music thing.
I love it too much to bullshit it. I ain't gonna pussyfoot it.
So let's go back to the beginning because we're touching on the beginning, like in terms of the nuances that kind of weaved in the fabric of who you are.
Come on, Tank.
When do you start taking all of these
and
things and
my
start
own self?
Putting it into this one machine or into this, you know what I'm saying? When does that begin?
My brother-in-law, rest in peace, Billy Coverson, Bongo Bill, took me to a recording studio when I was little and let me play around on a Linn drum and big speakers like this and a console. All you have to do is see it and you can be it. If you can perceive it, you can achieve it. Like I looked at it and was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Turn these faders, make these speakers motherfucking turn up and watch these people over here do this. That's it. The music make people dance. So he helped me get a 4-track, a Tascam 488 sync cassette. And I just started overdubbing, learning how to overdub. You know what I mean? I would hook 2 cassette decks up together and overdub, like play a whole program on a cassette and then put it in another cassette deck and bring it back through the mixer and then go play another program with the turntables with that cassette to another cassette. So I was learning how to like multi-track at a young age because, you know, that's how I knew Marvin Gaye was doing that shit on fucking I Want You, singing them. How you sing your backgrounds and your lead? This nigga bad. Then I found out he had tracks. So I started filling up them tracks with information. That was it. I was doing that before I got to a recording studio. That's why my album went so fast. It only took 3 months to record Quik is the Name. That shit went platinum when it came out. I was ready. I'm that guy. I'm the shit. I'm one of the best to ever do it.
I agree.
Prince loved me. I don't give a fuck. Mike loved me. Janet loves me. You know what I'm saying? Dre fuck with me. They know what it is. I'm that guy. Yeah. And I'm tired of motherfuckers calling me underrated. I'll fuck you up, you bitch. It's like this.
Yeah.
I did what I came here to do. What I did has been done, and what I haven't done is gonna get did. Right now, it ain't the time to be fucking with me.
Early.
Oh, yeah.
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 Now I drink to that. And fuck you.
I wish I had a drink so I could drink to that. Brother Quik, as you can remember,
yes, sir.
The first beat you made and the first song you wrote.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
It was this R&B song called Make Your Move, and I played it for my boy Player Ham at the time because I was trying to get on with his rap group, the Penthouse Players Clique. And I did the demo, and I was singing like falsetto. I was embarrassed. You know, you ain't sure, so you be embarrassed as fuck. You like, if somebody told you that shit was whack, you would just bust out crying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga, just no faith, no confidence. So I played that shit for that nigga. I was shaking and shit. I'm like, man, this is good. You know, he said, player, it's not bad. You know, but you should, you should try rapping. You should try to rhyme it. Okay. So I tried to rhyme it. And I did. I started rhyming shit. Pass Me the 8-Ball was one of my first rhymes. You know what I'm saying? I had these little mixtapes I used to make where I was rapping with the homeboys. Well, I thought they was the homeboys, but you know how they go.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all me. It was always about me. And I let niggas come in every now and then. Then when it was over, they'd leave. I'm still working. I'm still finishing my, I'm still making my path. My path toward the future, toward success.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I figured it out. Stop singing the shit. Just start rapping it. He was right. Player Ham was right.
So from the beginning, you were
Man, I wish I could have been
writing,
there.
producing it, everything.
Yeah. Who else is gonna do it? I learned how to do it at a young age. That's what I do. I engineer. I hook up the wires. I tune the instruments. I get this shit ready for the band to come in and get down, do some get down. That's my whole gig. But there are times when I'll just produce my whole album all by myself, like the Quik is the Names and the Way Too Funkies. I had one of my homeboys help with that, but like Safe and Sound, couldn't tell me shit. Rhythmalism, I did that all by myself in a house. We didn't even go to studios no more. It was too pop in LA, was too dangerous, it was too lit.
Yeah.
So niggas start pulling shit in the house and just start getting down in the motherfucking house.
What was the mindset behind Quik's Groove?
Because
it was for me, it was the first time I had ever heard a rap album
with an instrumental.
That had an instrumental.
It was because the beat was so dope to me that if I wanted somebody to rap on it and they wasn't there, I didn't want to waste it on me or anybody in my camp trying to rhyme on that beat. It was just perfect as it was. So I called it Quik's Groove.
But then that became your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some beats is too dope to rap on. That was one of them. Come on, it already had a melody. It's like, what you gonna do with this shit? This shit is finished. But because I had an SP-1200 on the drums, it didn't sound like smooth jazz.
Mm-hmm.
SP-12.
I don't play with that shit.
Who? Because who told you were ready? Because there is a moment where as you're building, you feel everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You personally is like, I'm feeling all this shit. I'm hot. And then somebody says, like my guy told you to rap, but then somebody says, somebody who's been doing it, who's got the pedigree,
right,
in terms of what the business requires, in terms of what the radio requires, in terms of what the streets require. Nigga, this is it.
Who was the guy that said that?
Who was the guy?
Courtney Branch. Courtney is one of the coolest motherfuckers in the world. Total Track Production, shout out him and Tracy Kendrick. That was my first production company. But also, Suge did, and DLC, because I was signed with them in the 80s to their label, Funky Enough Records. So they knew, it just wasn't my time. But Courtney helped me get a deal with Profile, had me negotiating against, Profile Select, got in a bidding war, and I ended up coming out with like a multi-figure deal, bro.
Your first deal?
Yeah. It was $125,000 signing bonus for the first album. Every other album, the money goes up. $200 for this, $350 for the next one. 7-album deal with 2 album options. And that was like, people was like, Quik didn't get no $1 million deal. That ain't no $1 million deal. That's like $700,000 or whatever. He exaggerated. But what these dumb fuckers don't know, bitch ass niggas, is that I doubled the deal because I got second to none, a mirror deal, and controlled the budget. Yeah.
And went platinum on your first album.
Fuck your mama. Respect me.
Sheesh.
Motherfucking right. And got another deal with motherfucking Eazy-E. Bro, I was annoyingly rich.
Wait.
I was buying dirt bikes.
What do you mean? Go back to that.
Eazy-E signed Penthouse Players Clique, the dude that told me to rap
Player
instead of
Ham.
sing. Yeah. He signed Player Ham and Tweed Cadillac, our group. Big Shaney, rest in peace. LA Mike.
Yeah.
Easy signed in the Ruthless because he missed me because we tried to sign with Priority and they was like, we already got an NWA. So we ended up going to New York. You know.
So really,
But I did that.
it was early Wu-Tang.
Basically, it was Wu-Tang.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up?
I'm dressed appropriately.
What's up?
You know, I'm from the Bay, so you know.
Yeah, y'all didn't bite. Y'all niggas like, come on, cuz tripping, blood tripping, cuz. Y'all say the same shit. Y'all say it in the same word. It don't mean nothing.
We'll call you blood. We call you cuzzo.
Too short had me dying breaking that down to me, but he's right. Shout out to the Bay Area, Oakland.
Yeah.
Ren, everybody.
So you tell us what you bought. You bought dirt bikes.
I bought
I was
dirt
gonna
bikes,
ask you,
cars,
when you get all this-
houses. I bought houses for my sisters, cars for them. If I had a Lexus, I helped my sister get. She already had the money though. Helped her get like an Infiniti Q45, that fast little motherfucker.
Yeah.
Bought a house in Cerritos when niggas couldn't even live in Cerritos. Doing it, nigga. Paru, doing it. It's happening.
First hit record.
Mine, born and raised in Compton. And I knew that tonight the record went gold on the first single. Born and raised in Compton just shut it all down. I sampled Hyperbolic Syllabic Sesqui Daily Mystic by Isaac Hayes off the Hot Butter Soul album. What's that? 72 Enterprise Records stacks. Basically, man, my mom used to bang that shit. I'm like, I'm using that, and I use that shit, man, and sample some other shit off Invictus Records. She's Not Just Another Woman by some shit Holland Dozier Holland produced, and just blend it all together. You know, put that shit together real quick and put it out. And the record went gold on the first single. Tonight was just icing on the cake. That was the hit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I gotta tell you a story.
I wasn't stupid.
I gotta tell you a story quick. My childhood. So at the time, me and my brothers, we have a singing group called the Neutrons.
Yeah, I know about y'all.
We living in Diamond Bar.
Yeah,
And Diamond Bar is right next to Pomona.
absolutely.
Obviously, you know that. Shout out to Sugar Free.
Come on.
Pomona, it's all Crips. When DJ Quik came out, it was known because before this, and I from what I'll say, people may say different,
Yeah.
but from what I'll say, he was the first red rag
Easily.
rapping. That was like everybody knew it was a known thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, we from the Bay Area, so we not in none of it.
Right.
We just seeing how it's going. My brothers got homeboys, my sisters got her friends. Everybody from Pomona, they from around that way.
Yeah.
They all Crips pretty much.
Right.
His music was so impactful.
That they had to like it.
They had to
LA
play
Crip
it.
niggas had to play it. Hey, and I had Crip niggas backing me. So that was the thing.
It was crazy.
I wasn't just some separatist ass nigga
Right.
that was out just trying to bang out for myself. My thing was, I grew up in this neighborhood. My mother was born in Louisiana, moved to LA. I was born in Los Angeles and fucking Linwood, right? My mother lived in Los Angeles at the time, like on the east side, you know, 87th and Hooper and Central. So that's where we was growing up. And that's all kitchens. So kitchen Crips. So we ended up moving to Compton because for a better life. And that shit was more ghetto. That shit was gangbang the fuck out. We was better off from fucking LA. But I can't really say that. But I'm going to say the fucking what the fuck I want to say. Yeah. It's just, it was, she tried to move us to a better place.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it ended up being cool. It was cool. Compton was cool for a minute. And then it just turned into Beirut, like in 82. When fucking Noriega and fucking, you know, the Reaganomics
They dropped the dope off.
cocaine to the hood. Fucked everything up. You know, turned people we love into zombies. Had people doing weird shit. It's just strange. But I navigated that by staying in the fucking garage, buying records and just disappearing into the music. I didn't want to see this skeleton zombie apocalypse shit going on outside. Paru, I hated that shit. Shit sucked.
So the music was a savior.
That music got me out of there.
Yeah.
I stayed in the house. I DJ'd a couple of parties, a couple of places, to make some money, you know what I'm saying? Get some clothes so I could look decent doing it. And I ended up making it happen. It was a means to an end. I got out that bitch. You know, the hood, the best thing you could do is get out of it, grow, and then go back and help.
Yeah.
You know, if you really love it, you got people there you love, you go back and help them figure out a way, if you can, because some people don't really want to leave.
Yeah, but you were clearly
They stuck.
You were clearly putting your peoples on from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like you said, off of your
tried.
first deal, you did 2 more deals.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And hold on. At
And
this
more
point, I want to make sure I'm articulating this right. You're a label owner.
Yeah. Now
You're a partner.
yeah.
These acts are yours.
Absolutely. Well, they were signed to the label, but I had the production duties. So I was like the Quincy Jones of that shit at 21, 22. But this is the thing. If we could go back to who told me that I was ready, nobody told me. Because, just looking at it as in terms of being a man, it's about how girls see you. When I was coming up, it was nerdy shit. I was a nerd, whatever. I was a geek. I like nerdy shit. I like putting bikes together and hooking up, fixing equipment and shit, and playing music, playing records, and and just chilling. And bitches didn't fuck with me. I was too square. My mixtape came out, and the bitches heard my voice. Nigga, I started getting pussy. That's what told me I was ready. Not no record company, not even Courtney. It was because I was fucking.
DJ Quik,
I was
the
fucking
R&B
bad
singers.
bitches, light skin, green eye, long
R&B
hair.
singers.
I was getting pussy. Motherfucking right, blood. I was getting pussy.
Don't
parlors,
none validate you more.
then getting hoes, nigga. I was knocking bitches down. You did. Getting the whole movie. Unfortunately, soon as that shit happened, in our era, as luck would have it, HIV became a thing. It shit hit Playboy magazine. We all read Playboy magazine. Was scared. We didn't even look at the naked bitch. It was like, I'm now sexually active, and this happens.
Yeah.
I just got some pussy.
Just started.
Terrible.
Now it's over. So, but before, boy, that little 86 to 89, motherfucking Jack.
Told you.
Pussy.
Listen.
Drinking to that.
I got a
Drink to the
wife.
pussy.
Okay. So I was about to go there with him.
Yes, sir.
Here's another question I want to ask you about that I think is vital to the production side and the producers out there. When you start talking samples.
Yes, sir.
Because samples were managed one way when you first started and then graduated to a whole different space.
What was
the
the
way
Wild
they're
West at the
managed
beginning?
now. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So you were able to, in your early days, grab them samples
The hot shit before
and
it got
eat
too crazy.
100%.
Before they got the legislation right, and then we had to
Exactly.
provide all that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was up until that point. There, it was a gray area. But samples was the biggest move. So I had to sample. I was finding like rare little blowfly, and I was one of the first people on Tonight's the Night. God rest his soul, Johnny J with knocking the boots. But to put Betty Wright in your record, like these was these records that we heard that people danced to in our face. That's what we want to put on our records, because I want people to dance. I want them to think about the plight and how hard it is to get a job in Long Beach and Compton. No, fuck that. Listen to these records. You feel me? Like, this record's made me feel good. I'm gonna put some shit on and rap about you niggas, because we all in the same motherfucking situation. I'm just finna talk about what's going on in my neighborhood. Niggas I know, woo wham, and putting it over beats that we all used to listen to. Like, I got that from Mixmaster Spade, rapping over Genius of Love. You know what I mean? The Profile Records version of Genius of Love, with Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, who was Andre Harrell, who ended up being one of my label mates. I ended up signing the Profile. It's all 6 degrees of separation, but fuck it, it's money. We did that.
So how did it come back around though, as far as like where you had to redo the split on the older songs?
Yeah.
How did that go?
Nigga, we was rich. Give them
was
what the fuck they
already-
want.
yeah, yeah,
Give
yeah.
them what the fuck they want.
It
I'm
wasn't
going to go
retroactive.
buy a Porsche.
Yeah.
Give them what they want.
Yeah.
I'm going to go buy a fucking Porsche.
Yeah.
Or an Acura NSX. I don't give a fuck. I made it. I wasn't
Right.
even supposed to make it out of Compton. I'm supposed to be dead. And here I am buying Bentleys and shit. And I give a fuck. I'm on my soapbox. Suck my dick. I'm dope. And if y'all don't like it, fuck you. Take my records back, bitch. See if you get a refund. Fuck y'all. Huh, make it just uncomfortable. Just make it real uncomfortable.
Not for
Huh,
me.
no words. Nobody
enjoying
says shit. The kid is rare for him tonight.
Turn.
We letting you get your shit off.
Go.
No, I said I'm
go
just talking
crazy.
shit. I'm just talking shit. It's like, but think about it. The negative press used to kill me. Like, I look back at the Source magazine. I'm the first nigga in LA outside of NWA to go gold and platinum, right? Outside of CMW and King T, right? We were all factors at that point. Like, successful guys that got labels, that got major labels
And
behind
all from
them.
Compton.
Right, all from Compton. Fucking the Source magazine writes this dirty ass, low key backhanded compliment ass interview. Like, Quik is slick with his, you know what I'm saying, talk about the jerry curl and all this shit. So you see all the innuendo just clowning me. It's like, what the fuck? So success is different if they like you than if they don't, but they gotta, you know, the media was playing a cold game. You know, that shit was cold. So I stopped doing interviews for a long time. I'm like, oh, I see y'all do. Y'all twist up what we say. Y'all take it out of context. I had to learn that you got to control your own narrative. You know what I mean? So I just stopped doing interviews. And I was imploring my homeboys to stop doing them too. Like, man, don't talk to these people. They turning what y'all say around. They trying to lessen y'all sales on the next record. What makes you think this record is good? Did you rush it? You know, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
If I got music, Prince could put out 5 albums a year, and they're all great. And his record company was like, no, we can't market all of them. Like, slow down. Prince is like, if I slow down, I'll die. My vault is full. What the fuck do you want from me? You know what I'm saying?
They wanted him in that deal longer.
Exactly.
I believe it.
And he ended up coming back to Warner Brothers too. It's another story, but yeah.
Back when you was an A&R.
Yeah. I was, had been Regina's dog.
Because I forgot to mention that.
Good.
And
That was a
when
flex.
I was,
That's a flex.
you know what I
That's
mean?
one of my biggest flex.
Yeah. I forgot to mention that when
I was the Black Bugs Bunny.
introducing you. You're Black who?
The Black Bugs Bunny. I had a Warner Brothers credit card. Shut the fuck up.
You got the credit card. The credit card.
You had a T&E up there.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. A little line of credit. Like, fuck it. Let's go. I didn't waste their money either. Like, I did what I was supposed to do.
How long were you in A&R?
About a year plus,
like
2
a year?
years, something like that.
How'd you like being inside the building?
It was dope because I don't get to see that part.
Right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
why I asked.
It was dope. I'm always on the outside. I'm always behind the stage with the artists and you know, going up and performing, be on a thing. It was, hey, that was good. We, you know, next one. But to just sit back and see how people move outside of my circle of being an artist as an executive, it was like, I like that. It made me it made me healthily lazy.
Huh.
I used to be a workaholic.
But
And
you got
too many 56-year-old dead.
You got that
niggas
guaranteed check
in the
coming.
grave. Yeah, exactly. It was cool. It wasn't a big ass check. It wasn't bigger than being out on the road touring and making beats for niggas, but it was cool.
So let's get into the R&B.
Yeah.
Let's get into this R&B, man.
Come on.
Let's, you know, Toni.
Yes, sir.
Truth Hurts. Janet Jackson. Like, obviously
Whitney
you are
Houston, Deborah Cox.
Come on.
You know, you want to talk about it.
As we should.
Yeah.
You know, help Dwelle a little bit. D'Angelo. Who else was in that? Joy Gilliam helped me on some records.
Danny
CeeLo,
Boy.
Danny Boy.
Yeah.
Off rip. Jewel.
Yeah,
God rest her
Jewel.
soul.
Yeah,
God, I miss you,
You did
Jewel.
Woman to Woman.
I sure in the fuck did. I just did the things that motherfuckers wasn't doing or was just missing. My thing was, if I'm being paid to play a position on this, I'm just gonna be a halfback until I gotta be like a corner. Or, you know, or I gotta do a rollout pass and become like a receiver. You know what I mean? I just want to play this position. And when I see there's a hole, I try to hit the hole. So when there were projects that was missing a certain particular record, I would just go try to produce that record that made this thing make sense. And that's why I was instrumental on a lot of soundtrack albums like Life and Who Wants to Be a Player and, you know, Minister Society and Above the Rim. I just gave them records that just made it make sense. Murder Was the Case, you know.
Who's your first R&B placement? Do you remember?
First R&B placement. I think it was Claudia, this girl named Claudia, who used to be background dancer for MC Hammer, whatever. But it was really, Danny Boy was like my first fun R&B thing. But the real shit was when I got with Clive. That's when I started getting with doing all the real shit. You know, but also it was with it was really with Toni. When we was doing fucking House of Music. Mixing like Holy Smokes and G Wiz and, you know what I mean, a couple of them records on there till last summer, and wrote and produced, you know, Let's Get Down. I was on my shit.
Which
R&B
is
was just
still,
dope.
to this day,
Let's not
if you're
skip
going
over
to
Let's
have
Get
an R&B
Down.
party,
Let's not
you're going
skip
to
over
play Let's Get Down.
That's the most nigga shit I got. I never wanted to lose my niggadom.
Yeah. That's
You know what
that's
I
a
mean?
word.
Speak
That's
on
a
it.
word.
Speak on it.
That's
You
a
know,
word.
that's because that's who I'm from. I mean, you know, if you ever seen a wick bag with motherfucking powdered milk in it, you know you're a nigga. You ever see motherfucker? You know what I'm talking about?
That block of
First, when
cheese.
when the 1st and 15th has a distinct fucking meaning to you,
Absolutely.
then you're a nigga.
Yeah.
So I never wanted to lose pace with the niggas that made me who I am, who gave me my motherfucking, put the battery in my back.
I don't think your intelligence is celebrated enough. Because everything that you're talking about and the way that you went about doing it.
Sacrificing was genius. I'm left-handed, so I just think I'm in my right mind. I think different than other motherfuckers. It's
beyond that. It's
Mensa.
genius.
I'm enjoying the
type
Mensa.
shit.
I need to be at Mensa. I developed interior dynamics, which was what is called stems now, where you could take vocals and shit out and drums. I was doing that with Dr. Dre in 1999. And did it myself. Dre was blown away. Dre was like, God damn. It was like, you really did that. I was like, yeah. What else you want me to do? Give me some records. I'll take the vocals out for you. He was like, I like Dre. He goes, nigga real buff and shit. She was gone hard. That was dope. You know, Doc. I like imitation Doc. Nigga buff. Nigga buff and shit. Muscle on muscle.
Hey, nigga, that was dead on, nigga. Not too excited, not none of that.
He's deadpan, bro. This nigga like Obama. He's just one level. You don't see him mad. You don't see him happy.
So you like it? Oh, yeah.
Shit's dope. That's it. But I like people that he's that powerful. He can push a button and just turn all the attention onto it. Like, that's power. He can do this and the lights just come on in a whole different region of the world. It's got to be fun to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about that relationship, you and Dr. Dre.
Dre is the shit. I always wanted to be him. Like, he was the reason that we ended up all getting deals, because he showed us a different way to make our music, not buffoonery or not like jazz hand shucking and jive. It was like when he, Cabbage Patch. He was doing these little 12 inches and shit. When he was with Lonzo, when they was doing fucking World Class Wrecking Crew,
Mm-hmm.
they was on some shit. Like, it was some undertones in them shits that was gangster. They wasn't like soft records. You know what I mean? They had a girth, a bigness to them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. And I wanted to produce a nigga like Eazy-E because that voice is the shit. You know what I'm saying? You get that, you got it. You got everything. That high pitch shit. And he just made it to where it was like a fucking bugle horn in the morning. You hear cruising down the street and in the cars.
Yeah.
It just caught your attention no matter what race you was. Everybody was looking like. So the way he did records, the way he, even to go in the studio in the 90s and see him when he left, to go in the studio and see how he set up his shit, how this dude was cheating with a fucking MIDI'd out TR-808, a MC TR-808 drum machine hooked up to a computer with MIDI. I'm like, oh, that's it. It's over. Nobody's doing that. Him and Donovan Sound were doing something that nobody else ever did. So it behooves you to think that you could play something for him that he hasn't heard. That's the key to Dr. Dre. He's like Quincy Jones. You got to give them something they never heard, and they'll fuck with you. Don't go do the same shit. They heard every record. They know every note. They know every pocket. They know every paradiddle, every rhythm, every microtone. They know all that shit. They know, the fucking, even the shit in between. When you mixolydian the fucking rhythms, what they call them, polyrhythms, they know all that shit. Just give them something that's cool that they haven't heard, and they'll fuck with you. Me too. I'm becoming like them, an elite.
And that was going to be my next question, but you killed it because I was going to say, what technically did you extrapolate from? And you covered that. So
I'm the guy, bro. I made Apollo popular. UAD, wasn't nobody really fucking with them like that. Everybody was buying their little Waves plugins. But UAD, Bill Putnam Jr. got his dad's motherfucking schematics and blueprints and started redoing all the old equipment that we all needed that was burning out in the studio. So when he came with them Apollos and shit and started getting them clocks right, he put everybody back in there. Pro Tools was cool. Till Apollo came out, it made Pro Tools sound better. It made it all sound analog. So that's my shit. I'm into the technology of this shit. Like, I like to see businesses boom. I like to see them going from, woo-wham to being in motherfucking sound on sound, like with the best motherfucking preamps or the best interfaces or the best, microphone emulators and all that shit. That shit turns me on. I like technology. That's my shit. I always got the new video games. Like, I had a Panasonic 3DO. These dumb niggas didn't even know what the fuck that was. Remember that shit?
Nope.
Dreamcast, Panasonic 3DO.
Dreamcast,
That's when Panasonic made they little they DVD game.
Yeah.
We had this game called Road Rash.
That wasn't out long either. Dreamcast wasn't out long. They didn't have a long run.
We was working on that. I said some shit on Drink Champs with my shout out Nori and EFN. But I said some shit on Dream Camps and I got the date mixed up. When Tupac got out, I said PS2. It really was the PS1, but I had the Dreamcast at home, the 3DO rather, the Panasonic 3DO, and I didn't want to take it to the studio because I didn't want nobody to break it because, you know, they was rare. Anybody, shout out to anybody that know what a Panasonic 3DO is, and I had all the games too. But that's me. I was balling enough to buy any fucking thing that I wanted, so I had all the technology. That's all it was. What?
He gonna floss his video game.
He better. That's why he's here.
His cars and dirt bikes.
Go crazy.
Nigga.
He bought houses before they bought houses.
Go crazy on these
Everybody.
niggas.
Pool. I put a pool in. 38 grand back then. In the 90s, 91, 92. Put a big ass kidney shaped pool in the back and shit with a stone in it.
What's with a stone?
Yeah, you know, kidney stone.
That's how
Kidney
how it's
shaped
shaped.
pool
That's
with
how
a
they
stone.
Shaped like a stone?
Yeah.
No, it's shaped like a kidney.
Shaped like a kidney.
With a
I
stone
did
in
not
it.
know
You remember them?
Yo, Mr. Joe.
You know he's from the East Coast.
From the East Coast.
Them niggas didn't have pools.
Yeah, kidney
They didn't have
stone.
pools. They didn't have
Hey,
pools.
no, we had pools. You just had to blow them motherfuckers up.
Hey, I was out in Fontana hanging out with Player Ham and shit and Shaney and, you know what I'm saying, LA Mike, all my homeboys. But, you know, niggas out there like, you know, living. So I done did all that shit, man. That shit was fun. But back then, it meant something because LA was still a factor that was finding itself after the fucking Reaganomics, bro. After the whites, the what you call it, the snowfall.
Mm-hmm.
After that, when it started coming back to normal, it's like LA was, you know, ripe for niggas to get back together again and do something big. Music saved us all, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And you were a huge part of that.
I feel like I was.
If
You take me out of the equation, what the fuck you get? It's gonna be some shit
There's a hole.
missing.
There's a void.
it's gonna be some shit missing.
Even when I was quiet, I was doing shit. When I left Arista Records, when I got unceremoniously, fired, quit, whatever you call the shit, I still was like busting niggas' ass on that fucking equipment, bro, and sound designing. I was making the best sounds ever. Now I just hear them on the radio, and it's like music can go on.
So were
Because
you like when you said it, you were making sounds. So you were just doing more drum production and different stuff with people?
It's more than drums.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. That's why I
was doing rhythm section shit.
Okay.
Like the rhythm section, not just a nigga back. No, I was making just these fucking slappy ass, funky ass rhythms that people was like, "Hey, put this in my shit."
Were you using your name?
On some of the shit I was, you know, some of it was quick. Some people was like, "Hey, don't give him no credit. That's what he like." Who the fuck told you that I didn't like credit? Give me my credit. So it was like, that's why I stopped doing. I don't produce nobody now. Like, we just did Chupacabra, but it'd be hard pressed to get me in the studio. And I don't give a fuck how rich they are or who they are. You can't get me in the studio with nobody because people don't know how to put my name on the final product. So if y'all can't do that, then y'all don't get if my name ain't on it, my hands ain't on it.
People were literally purposely saying, that's what he likes, so that's what we're not gonna give him.
Because niggas are stupid.
Wow.
That's what niggas do. Niggas do nigga shit. But how can you? So guess what? Now it ain't no question that I ain't on your record because I ain't on the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fucking right. It costs so much money to get me in the studio now. Motherfuckers blow their whole budget. I don't even want it either. I get that shit to donation. I get that shit to charity.
So what's your main focus now?
My main focus is getting home and finishing learning my new synthesizer that I just bought that was delivered to me yesterday.
What'd you get?
I can't tell you.
Oh,
it's a secret. Come on, Tank. You know this game. Then niggas gonna go out and run it and be like,
you hitting me with
all
the
the
Timberland
shit
right now. You hitting me with
I can't tell you, bro. That ain't even nobody business. Fuck these niggas.
I know you got something too.
Y'all see I'm drinking too, right? Y'all see I'm drinking? I ain't helping none of y'all ever. I don't give a fuck who you are. Only person I'll go in the studio right now with is Jimmy Iovine. That's it. And maybe Will I Am. Everybody else, you had your chance, you blew it. Goodbye.
I feel like if
you heard it right here on R&B Money, bitch.
I feel like if Tank needed a record, you know, I feel like that would be a reason to.
We put your name in all capitals.
Listen, I was just calling your record.
Just give me my credit.
I would just say featuring Tank.
You get all your credit.
Give
me my credit.
You get all your credit.
Hey, no, but it's been a journey going back through some of these records and getting my credits. Like they're now starting to. Well, you can only run for so long. You can't hide. Mm-hmm. You can avoid me, but you can't evade me. I'm coming. So I've been, Rodney been helping me, find these, these. This is yours. This is, and they held it for you quick. They didn't share it with nobody. This is your portion of this song.
Shout out to Rodney O too.
Come on, Rodney O,
legend himself.
Man,
we're having the coldest moment too right now.
This nigga got one of the newest cold-bloodedest supercars outside, bro. I don't even look at him, bro. I'm driving the what do you call it? The loaner. I'm driving the loaner car. But this nigga's riding around here, nigga looking like the black motherfucking Michael Keaton from the first Batman.
You know when you hear
bass.
Come on, man.
Everlasting bass. Everybody said that.
He
Can't
kicked all
get
this
enough
shit
of
back off.
everlasting bass. Everybody said that. Drop that bass. Even DLC. Everybody used that nigga. But he's the guy, bro. He's a sound guy. Them niggas had the best sounding 12 inches in the world. That's why I fuck with him. Not just that, because he's a good person. And he want me to stop being around people. He's like, you're a fucking unicorn. These people shouldn't even be in your presence. They shouldn't even have no access to you at all. Get away from them. I'm like, man, you're absolutely right. So we just bought fast-ass cars. So we don't have to talk no more. We just zit.
But y'all pulled up to the R&B
Money.
Money.
R&B Money, bitch.
Yeah. Cause what you say? You said the little work said, you going to see the R&B Money?
The bitch said that. The female was like, oh my God, you're going to do R&B Money? Oh my God, I suck your dick right now. I love them. Tell Tank, Yakums.
Oh shit.
Bitch, he married. R&B, Rodney and Blake radio. Rodney and Blake Money. R&B.
Oh fuck, man.
My
nigga really laughing though.
Bro, nigga.
I'm crazy.
You are great.
I gotta say it. Crazy is a dismissive term. A lot of people just use it freely. Like, oh, he crazy. Bitch, you can't dismiss me. Your mama crazy. Your daddy crazy for leaving it in. Having your dumb ass. That's how I get that motherfucker. I say, your mama. Niggas be shocked. My mama? Yeah, bitch.
Question.
Bag on people now. That's my new shit. Bag on everybody.
Give me a rarity. Of course, in our business, a one-stop shop, right? Mm-hmm. But even with being a one-stop shop, there's always something that's outsourced. And most of the time, the one thing that is outsourced, for sure, is the mix.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You did not outsource your mix.
You fuck with my mixes, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that, Tank. You know what that's all about? It's all about being in the recording studio with the best mix engineers in the game at that time, the most competent people that had references that they just mixed this record or that record, and then going to find the technology that they were going to use on the next record and finding it before them to be ahead of the curve, because we all wanted to sound amazing on FM radio, FM stereo, or our aftermarket car stereo systems. And that's what I was doing. I was trying to compete with them. Like when I heard the Chronic album, I listened to it on cassette and I lost my mind. This was before it came out. I was like, Dr. Dre sent me back to the drawing board. I had to get what he was doing. Then I realized he was on SSLs, and we were still on API and Neve boards,
Gotcha.
The old ones, the Domidio, the one Prince used at Ocean Way. I got that one and did Quik as the name. That's why that went platinum, because that's the album, that's the console that 1999 and Erotic City was recorded on.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Not Prince. Dre fell in love with Michael Jackson's later music and wanted to know what console those was, because he had the API shit cracking with fucking Donovan. These niggas was in there on a Trident A-range making these big, loud records that just translated it went through the console to the tape to the fucking albums, to vinyl, the cassettes, to the radio, to the streets. Like, it was just this sound. Like, even now, when you listen to some of those records, they're brash. They're like rock and roll. You know what I mean? They're actually clearer than some rock and roll records. But in most cases, it was the Trident vibe that Dre was getting away from and moving on to bigger and better things. He needed more room. He was already in his theatrical phase where he was making film score music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just good to see him do that. But he changed the game. So when I heard that record, I was like, we got to go big too. So I switched over to SSL and I started mixing. So I basically still followed him. Like there's no me without this nigga. So it ain't getting around it. People keep putting us up against each other. I fuck with the nigga. I love him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If y'all want to make me fight him, I'll fight you. Because people are just stupid. But that's how it is. Competition. You know, we're the only niggas that pit our own against each other. Like there's no rock and roll verses. Only nigga verses.
That's what Kobe said about Michael Jordan.
And this is my most controversial shit. And I don't give a fuck who fuck with me when I leave here. Have you ever seen a black cop shoot a white person? I'm tired of this shit. Look, niggas dumbfounded. Nope. When is a black cop gonna shoot a white person? And we like, oh man, he was no, it don't happen. We live in America, bro. It's fucked up. Bob Marley did all that freedom fighting. As soon as he came to America, he had a seizure, caught cancer, and died. It's bullshit. I'm telling you, it's conspiracy. It's all in plain sight. You hide a motherfucker. If you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in plain sight. I'm just tired of the shenanigans. Unshenaniganize me.
It ain't gonna happen. Not here.
Not in America.
Not in America.
Well, guess what?
I tell people all the time.
Guess what?
It ain't ours.
It ain't ours. How is it not ours? We did all the work. Fuck out of here. We was the indentured servants. We was the slave labor. Get the fuck out of here.
But we didn't know paperwork.
Guess what? There's no more excuses. Motherfuckers is getting rich as shit on the internet and doing other shit outside the internet.
We gotta fuck with each other.
Yeah.
That's the only problem.
We gotta fuck with each other.
Jump in the same car.
But see, here's that part too, right? We can fuck with each other, right? And that can get us up into a certain point. But when the things that actually run everything we're giving out, like when we start talking about the Rockefellers and all of these things, when it was time to divvy up the land, they got it all. The most important resource in America is the land.
You gotta say that. Ask McDonald's.
We can grab as many pieces as we want. We're never gonna be able to make a steak.
Man's talking that shit.
So as long as they got in early. Now we want to go somewhere and grab up some land on one of these, continents that ain't got nothing, and do some excavations and do some, and throw in some piping and some irrigation and all these things.
40 acres and a mule.
We're never getting it.
Yeah. Reparations.
Never getting it.
The Native Americans got theirs. The natives got theirs.
But here's the thing.
So I'm gonna be standing in that line a long ass time with gray hair nigga talking about give us free, give us free, you owe me.
But listen, let's say this though. Let's get this on the table. When you start talking about reparations, I don't know how we got here, but it's great. And when you say Indians got their just due,
sure did,
which
and
I respect as they should. They act different.
Yeah.
You know what we do when we get ours?
What? We go buy Lamborghinis and Louis bags that we can't afford, and it all gets repoed, and then we're more debt than if we would have just not put that money into some motherfucking a conglomerate. Niggas just build like a couple apartment buildings. But we don't think like that.
We don't know how
Sorry.
to act.
And it's not really that, but when you've been subjugated and been held behind for so long,
it's a condition.
Like I say, broke being broke is temporary. Being poor is a condition.
Say it one more time for him.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
please.
If you want me to elaborate.
Please.
Being broke is temporary. It's going to happen. Being poor is a condition.
Yeah.
You are absolutely right.
Please say that I'm absolutely right.
Yeah.
You are absolutely
I figured it out a long time ago. I'm glad I didn't get to 80. Like, I tell you, I know everything.
Yeah.
No. Right here, while I'm still willing and able to share and get some young person to the promised land, to be as free as I was, to be the free thinker, to make the most creative left side music off to the left and ball the fuck out, do that shit. But be smart and put your money up so that you could buy land. Because ain't nothing like getting up in the morning and going back in your backyard and you own it. It's nothing better than that. No bitches, no watch, Audemars Piguet, fuck all that. Buy a bunch of land, you know, and let your family come kick it, the ones that don't tear up shit. But yeah, that's what it's about. It's about owning things. It's about owning. You know, the American dream was just that. Like, work your ass off and then buy a piece of land and raise a family.
Yeah.
You know, what happened to the American dream, bro? Are we still on that path? Do these kids know that? They done taught the little black kids to hate us. Like, man, we don't fuck with them old niggas. It's like, we fuck with old niggas. I love Luther Vandross.
That's all we did.
And Curtis Mayfield.
Right.
I never want nothing to happen to them.
Yeah.
I fuck with George Clinton now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga needed a kidney. I'd be right there. It's gonna be a drunk kidney.
We just sat in the dressing room at Essence with Uncle
love
Charlie
Essence.
Wilson.
Shout out to Essence.
With
Thank
Uncle
y'all.
Charlie Wilson, and got real game from him before he hit that stage. Because like
Charlie,
you said,
bro.
we fuck with and that's the thing for us, bro. And I was telling you this even before the cameras came on. The reason why we started this, we are really here to appreciate each other.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
and to really say, hey, man, what you've done has been great,
Man.
Absolutely.
and
Me?
what you're doing is great.
Hey,
You know
Uncle
what I mean?
Charlie. Uncle Charlie said, "Yeah, this is the way for you and me. It's the way. Got no sympathy." Do you know the way?
Yeah.
For you and me, yeah. This nigga was writing records hard. You could count on me. Shake, shake, shake. Your booty at the disco. Man, I was listening to the Gap Band when they had women with Gap teeth on their album covers, bro. That's shout out to Uncle Charlie to survive, and for Snoop, for Dog. I'm gonna call him Snoop no more. For Dog to throw him a life vest when he did,
Yeah.
and help save him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's
redeemed him.
and I pray.
Best voice in the world.
But that
next to
the
Stevie
young
Wonder.
boys see
And
this.
Tank. You can blow. You got a beautiful voice.
Yes, sir.
That the young
No homo.
boys see this and they start feeling the same way we felt about and feel.
Stop saying fuck
about-
your old homies, because
Yeah.
when you
Absolutely.
get old, you're gonna
Absolutely.
need somebody to relate to that's older than you, that's smarter than you, that's wiser than you, that got more days on earth. Just start enjoying your older black people. Stop calling them weird. Stop making them feel uncomfortable, because they're just laughing at you because they know you on your way to go around that corner that they said don't make that right, and then the ambulance is coming because you young people don't listen. Just listen to old niggas. They ain't all fools, like Richard Pryor said, because you don't get to be old being no fool. That's
real
it.
tough.
And
And I'm drinking
And I think to add to
on
that is
R&B money.
to add to
Tripping,
it.
I'm high. I'm high as shit. I ain't gonna lie. Where I'm at.
To
No, I'm
add,
playing. I just made that up. I just want to say that.
to add to it is just the other piece of the purpose is that people need to understand that this is who I need to call when I need to do X, Y, and Z. This is who I need to reference when I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z. And
I be hearing people try to mix records like me, and it's cute because they don't understand gain staging. Like, I'm a master of gain staging. Like, I learned underneath Bernie Grumman mastering. You know,
I've had a few albums mastered by Bernie.
Bernie Grumman is a beast. He's just he knows time offset. He knows amplitude. He knows clocks. He knows, compression, A to D, DACs, say 80s. He's the greatest guy, and he has some really great people up underneath him. But those records, like Steely Dan, Asia, when you hear these records, it's like they just change your life. And of course, Thriller. Thriller is what made me a DJ. But because I scratched the fuck out of Billie Jean, I ruined the record. I had to buy another one. But I learned. But it's something about Big Bass Brian Gardner, bro, who made all these records that were they were like to the East Coast, like what Public Enemy was for them. Everything that Big Bass Brian did in hip hop was for us. All that NWA shit that shit was right. You know what I mean? Bad boy. Bad motherfucker. So I master like that now, because after a while, the fruit don't fall far from the tree. And if you got a sensei, even if Bruce Lee didn't teach me how to kick, I ain't gonna kick as hard as that nigga, but I will still kick a nigga through a plate glass window. Yeah. If I've been practicing with Bruce Lee all day. You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
And I hate to use that analogy.
Is there anything in this business that you haven't done?
Sucked a dick.
Well, that ain't in this business. Let's try to get this,
They did no gay shit. Fuck these niggas. No, that's the alcohol talk.
The music shit. The music.
Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah.
Like,
cool. Yeah, fuck these niggas. No, but I just want to make y'all laugh. Y'all can edit this shit and all that shit.
No.
I ain't never did no. I ain't never wore a skirt and lifted it up.
Yeah.
I ain't never did nothing weird. The one thing that I wish I probably would have did more of was sit there and watch people cut records, like work on a lathe. You know what a lathe is?
No.
Well, you'd have to be a lapidary to know, like niggas that cut diamonds. Like a lathe is what cuts vinyl records.
The vinyl.
Yeah, cuts lacquers so you can get a test pressing of your record. Because it's just something about recording. I only care about recordings. I don't care about these dumbass politics. I don't care about nothing else. I care about the best sounding records in the world. Because music will stop a fight immediately.
Yeah. James Brown stopped the riot.
That's the most powerful instrument. That's the most powerful weapon in the world is music.
Yeah.
And on that note, hey, you bitch,
The first time we've ever had the party popper.
I was waiting. I was like, when we gonna get to the party? We got the popper. When we gonna get to the party?
All right.
I gotta ask one more question.
Yes, sir.
If you don't mind.
I don't.
At what point, and maybe you already have, at what point does Quik begin the educational process?
The miseducation of DJ Quik, my nigga. I've been doing it since Lauryn Hill dropped her album. I've been on that shit, bro. I was quietly working with the best. Man, I probably sold more than 100 million records, like just being me, fucking with Clive and some of his writers, and shout out to Big John, publisher at Sony. You know what I mean? I was just back there quietly. I put Baby Warren Campbell, gave him a nickname, Baby Dub. Hey, Paru, I'm hard, bro. I did my thing. I did everything I was supposed to do.
Okay. Now let's move a word out of the way. Let's move out quietly and loudly know where to go to get tutelage and understanding from DJ Quik.
I got to build a school. Dre and fucking Jimmy Iovine, they're building schools. I just got to build a school to where people learn signal flow my way. There's a whole lot of paths to success. Mine is one of them. You know what I mean? I just got a unique path to success, and it's very proprietary to me, but it can be learned by anybody that wants to. Like I've been in studios with my guy Aaron Dahl, young engineer. He's with like if I don't have the energy to mix and master a Wiz Khalifa song, he'll just use my template. Like you could use this, you could turn this up this much, just gain stage it this way, and he'll be sitting up there using my gain stages and using my equipment and just smoking his vape and just smiling because he knows he's doing some monumental shit because my records are monumental. I was on Arsenio Hall. I was nominated for an American Music Award on my first single, born and raised in Compton. You really can't tell me shit. And I ain't jaded. I'm fly. And it just take a lot to get to this motherfucking altitude. And I don't take kindly to people underneath my wing trying to take my lift. You want it, you can have it. Just get it the right way. I'm a teacher. I'm gonna do a school or something.
You have to.
It's just, bro. It's just
you have to.
Because it's records that y'all don't even know that. Man, come on, man. That's me on the claps on 50 Cent in the Club. Hell yeah. It's because I just do shit different. I'm fly, bro. I'm a genius. I'm a fucking wizard. I'm a warlock now. Now I'm turning into Mensa. Like I bother myself because I'm so smart, I'd be like, nobody's even going to get this shit. And I just don't even think about it no more. It's a waste of, It's a waste of. I'm gonna be all passionate about it. Like, look at this equation, you guys. Like, man, where the blunt? You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
Absolutely. But as Tank was saying, though, I think the next phase is, and just like
Gotta
you
come
said,
to the DJ Quik school. You gotta come to the
do
David
this.
Blake school. Oh, there's a joke out there with these weird ass niggas that there's two DJ Quiks. There's like a duality. Like they'll be like, so I met Quik. So who did you get, DJ Quik or David Blake? Motherfucker, it's just one person. The sober David Blake and the drunk David Blake. DJ Quik is the motherfucking step and fetch it. The one that do the motherfucking dance and moonwalk in front of you dumbass niggas. David Blake is the business. This is David Blake. DJ Quik is, I'm only DJ Quik when I'm on turntables. If you don't see me with no turntables, motherfucker, you're only dealing with David Blake. Say that the next time. Ain't no duality. And I ain't talking to none of y'all no more. Don't walk up to me in Whole Foods or none of that shit. It's over. I don't even want to be, I'm too far above y'all. I just don't want to be in no atmosphere that motherfuckers don't really love me and expect me and let me be like a butterfly. Just because you see a butterfly, don't run and try to touch it.
Fuck up his
You'll
wings.
kill it.
Kill it.
Dummy. Cheers. And they got a whole vitamin water over there.
You know he got to do buff nigga shit, man.
Nigga got,
You got to do buff nigga shit, man.
nigga got alkaline water over here.
You gotta start chewing your gum buff like that.
Like Dre. Let's go do some reps. Dre, you gonna finish that song, man? How that song you got with 50 and M? Let's go to the gym. Quick, come to my gym. You ain't seen my gym. Let's go in the gym, Dre. I'm in the gym like. Spot. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre, mean ass lifter. Y'all gonna laugh.
Spot!
Man, I'm so glad you came on the podcast, brother.
I'm glad.
Oh man, this is amazing. Shout out to my brother Problem for making this
Problem,
happen.
come on, Problem.
my
Problem.
nigga. My nigga.
Golly.
100%.
Hey y'all, I'm you know, this is really me. Like, I don't really give a fuck. I tried to be in cloak the whole time. I'm fly, y'all. Like, I'm fly.
We need to school quick.
Well, we just got to get investors. If we do a nonprofit, it's a thing.
Even if it's because
No,
right
that's-
now we're in a space where we don't need brick and mortar.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit
They
starts
need your information, bro.
online with people registering
They need your
and
information.
paying their membership fee and going to that school, bro. I don't think you I think you understand, but I don't think you understand like how incredible and how valuable not just the information, but the application of the information.
Did $1 billion. I'm a ghetto nigga that dropped out of school because I needed a job. And I promised my teachers that I was going to be a millionaire before I turned 21. And they said, they said, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did it happen when I was 19 or 20, I went back to the school and did free challenge shows for them because I came in second place at the challenge show at Davis Junior High School. Shout out to Davis Junior High. They just did. They're the most academically adept children in the fucking world right now. I don't know if y'all know that, but they just won like they are the smartest kids ever.
And that's the middle school you went to.
Yeah, Davis Junior High School.
And you won
Benjamin
second
O.
place.
Davis. Won second place. Talent show. I was mad as
So
fuck.
you had to come back.
I had a drum machine, bro. I had a TR-606, turntables, a fucking keyboard. You know how hard that shit was to get in 1985? Fuck.
They didn't
Motherfucker,
they
second
didn't-
place.
they didn't
And my
get it.
jerry curl was not wet. It was fly. No drip. Shining.
Shirt clean.
God, it was fly.
No drip on
no
the
collar.
shirt. Yeah.
Came in second
Yeah.
place. No, me and High C, my homeboy, he was in the talent show together. Anyway, I went back, gave them niggas like as much money as I could. I was rich as shit. I was like, here, y'all.
Yeah.
It was like, what? Went to Centennial High School, did free concerts, took DJ Rogers up there. Nigga doing it. Danny Boy. We up at Centennial High. They just gave me the King Homecoming King Emeritus 2023 last year, bro.
That's dope.
Because I go back and give money back. I want him to have a dope fucking playground. Like, let's break up this dumbass asphalt and put a new blacktop out here. Slurry this shit. Basketball, you know what I mean? And the gym. What are these outfits? Like, what do y'all need? Y'all need fucking lunch programs? Let's pay for some lunch. Like, these kids don't deserve to go through what we went through. We were in a fucking food desert. That's my thing. Feed the kids. If their stomach is full, their brains will just be emanating all the best ideas creatively that you could. But when you're hungry, you got to think about, man, I'm finna rob somebody.
How you gonna eat?
Damn right.
And you go to jail. It's just that. Stealing from motherfuckers, fighting a nigga for a bag. No. Feed the kids, man. Feed the students. We just don't need to be a desert. Like, I go to other countries, bro. They don't worry about Medi-Cal. It's paid for.
It's paid for.
The country pays for it.
Yeah.
You know, Canada's fucking beautiful. You know, and I say about Canada, people here ask me, so what's Canada like? I'm like, you know, Canada's like your rich bougie uncle. You know, the one that comes to your house at certain party functions, but you ain't never been his.
God damn.
Yeah.
He don't want you to come tear that shit up.
Yeah.
It's too nice.
Yeah. But he might show up to yours.
Oh, he coming.
Mike.
He might.
He got to come floss though.
Yeah. He got
to come floss a little
Am
bit.
I making sense, bro?
He got to show you the
Valentine.
car. Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
My nigga grew up as he said Pomona, y'all. I was over there with the Tresico Siete no Cuete, you know what I'm saying, niggas. I was fucking with him. Like, they liked me though, because I came to bring, I ain't came to hurt nobody, you know,
Right.
buy no dope or be with. I came to pick up Sugar Free to bring him to the studio, because it's like, bro, you gotta be the next Too Short. That's who I see him as. Be the next Too Short.
Your friendly player partner.
You know?
I gotta ask a question though.
Yes, sir.
Real quick before because we're gonna get musical.
All right.
On tonight, were you talking about Givenchy?
No, Givenchy.
Were
It's
you
spelled
talking about
Givenchy.
that then? But that's what I'm saying.
Well, Player Ham used to take me downtown to go shopping.
Okay.
And he pointed out all the fly things. Like Farouk was a new thing back then. But, you know, Yves Saint Laurent, everybody was on Yves Saint Laurent, the niggas that was on. The Hood was on motherfucking Diodora, T.I. sweatsuits, Puma Fila, right? Player Ham was on Gucci, Yves Saint Laurent, Givenchy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pronounced Givenchy.
Yeah. And it's a medium for me proper because I'm nice
Well,
and slim.
I'm not nice and slim anymore. If I try to put that sweatsuit on now, my stomach gonna go poot. I'm gonna bust out like James Brown with the JB when he had on the overall with the chest cut out.
I just want to know why ain't nobody tell James not to
That
put
wasn't
that
it.
on.
Man, that nigga put on hey bro, that was not a leotard. That was a Speedo spandex superhero outfit with no cape, bro. Hey bro, the JB one with the
super suit with spaghetti straps. Why ain't nobody tell my man?
When you the nigga,
That's me.
You know what I mean? When you the nigga.
well,
Brown's
guess
the
what?
nigga.
Nobody's gonna tell the emperor that his new clothes are still in the fucking pool house.
There's somebody close to the emperor. Like
There
there's
should be.
always
There should
one
be.
person
It should be.
that's like that can get away with telling you the truth. It's always one.
There has to be one.
Has to be.
It does. It does. But I wanted to make sure that I pointed out that because niggas didn't get on that till another 15 years, maybe 20, after you shouted that out in your record.
What's that? Givenchy?
Givenchy.
Now I'm out of the club. I'm feeling fancy free, which is, you know, people bagged on me for that. You know, shout out to the nigga on You Need to Get At Me. He said something like, the nigga said, how you feel? You feel fancy free. Fancy free. Whatever. Spray on some Xerius, which was Xeryus. Xerius. And put on my Givenchy sweatsuit. Velour. Before Sean John. It was that shit.
Yeah.
Cold. Gray and burgundy.
Yeah.
Like charcoal gray with burgundy fucking suede. You can't tell me. I had to rap about that fucking outfit. You know what I mean? I was on. I knew it. I was putting niggas on the Givenchy. Now it's a thing. Everybody wearing Givenchy slides and bags and whatever. Yeah, no. And the family Givenchy. This nigga's crypt is the shit. The Givenchy crypt looked like his motherfucking, the shit he had in the store. Big black marble motherfucker with just Givenchy and fucking big font. Yeah. I love them motherfuckers. I love designers. Like, man, we used to get our clothes made for us when Giorgio, his name was not Giorgio. Giorgio too. We'll talk about that. But Gianni Versace was alive when we was getting our outfits. Right. So he had people designing, like, you know, tailoring us. Like he had, you know, a staff that would, you go in there and see his nice prints. And if they couldn't fit it in them European numbers, like in the new, you know, metric to American whatever standard, he would have guys cut us like his
early.
Bro, you had the Lord Jesus in the silk shirt early.
You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
And not one pubic hair on my chest, bro. Like no beetle bugs. Naked bare, you know, the little rib cage showing, my nigga, with fucking Versace, bro.
As a rapper, though.
Yeah, because I knew that niggas was gonna call me gay and all that. And androgyny was it. I still fuck with androgyny. I still fly my hair out. Receding hairline and all. My shit still go gangbusters. And bitches still be like, let me touch it.
Let me touch it.
Don't touch my hair. Leave it alone. I don't know. This how I feel, right? There's a lot of people they don't know this. Tupac, when he got out of jail, that nigga turned into Martin Luther King. All his verses sound like Martin Luther King Jr. And I'll never not get there with you. I'm barely standing. Plus my second hand says midnight. He started rapping like MLK because he was like, fucking, I'm finna go the biggest I could go. And who do people, he's a Black Panther. Who do people respect? Martin Luther, they respect they legends that died for a purpose. Mm-hmm. And that's what my nigga did. He went out like MLK Jr. And I'm like, I fuck with him. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm finna go out. I'm going out hard. But I'm going out like Prince. So I don't know how hard you can go out with chiffon on. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna get some of the Michael Jackson motherfucking the suits he got on by Alexander McQueen. When Alexander McQueen designed it for him, that nigga was all fucking, you know what I'm saying, looked like Sgt. Pepper Lonely Heart. I want to wear that shit.
Yeah.
Kanye wears it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kanye West.
Yeah.
He wear it. I'm happy for any nigga that owns himself in this business, and that's making calls and going to get his rest and sleep and see his kids when he wants to, bro. And he ain't beholden to nobody to make him do or say anything that he don't want to do or say.
Yeah.
Shout out to all niggas in power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids. School quick.
Be like me. It's all right.
School quick. Just keep saying school.
I believe the children are the future. Teach them well, let them lead the way. I'm just playing. Good. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a strength, a pride to make it easier. Let the children laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they think of me, they can't take away my negativity. Because the greatest love of all is happening inside of me. Yeah.
Great segue into top 5.
Yeah.
Your top 5. Top 5.
Rapper R&B.
Your top 5.
R&B.
R&B singers.
Luther Vandross.
R&B Songs.
Marvin Gaye.
We've got to know that's on this show, and we'll let you know when you should go with your top 5. Yes. Yeah. Top 5. Your top 5.
Get it. All right. It's Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, Michael Jackson. And Rick James is in there too. That was a bad singing
Bad
motherfucker.
That is the quickest
Ever.
Pun intended. Our pun intended.
Ever.
Top 5.
But
ever.
y'all see me singing about him. Well, it ain't nothing to think about. Think about the records you finna go buy. You talking about top 5 individuals or groups? Because that's a whole different thing. Because Zapp isn't. My other top 5 is Roger Troutman and Zapp. You know what I'm saying? Even though he didn't sing, that talkbox.
That's talkbox.
Motherfucker.
That's vocals. That's vocals.
Motherfucker.
That's vocals.
You know. Then you got. Oh, hold on. Casey Haley. It's a problem here. Am I wrong? And JoJo Haley.
What?
Together, they're the thing. They're one
They
person.
are a thing that will never be replicated.
Ricky
Ever.
Bell never gets no motherfucking
Ricky
props.
Bell. Tell me when will I see you
Distinct.
smile again?
Distinctive.
You understand me? Of course, Ralph Tresvant is great. Ralph Tresvant is great. Johnny Gill is great. Bobby Brown, everybody bought motherfucking. He was the king of stage, king of R&B. We got that. But sing wise, that goddamn Ralph. Can't Stand the Rain, nigga. Hey, a jealous girl in my town. Remember that shit?
Fellas, that's a color shit.
Jealous girl in the town.
Oh man.
What the fuck? And Ricky, what do you say? His part on that. No, but he said something. Ricky got it. We was always waiting for Rick to sing because Rick always do the dancing, whatever, right? Mama told me one day it was gonna happen, but she never told me when.
Yeah. She told me it would happen when I was much older. Wish it would have happened then. Come on now. Yeah.
Come on, man. Hey, the real flowers. Y'all said flowers, man. Y'all give me my flowers.
Hold on, we're not done. You ain't going nowhere
Oh,
yet.
shit. What?
Yeah. Come
Well,
on.
hey.
We got 3 more segments. 2 more segments. Here we go.
What Billy
3.
say? You want my arm to fall off?
You want mom?
Do I gotta get a bigger bottle?
No, you good.
I'm kicking it.
Your top 5 R&B songs.
Lord. For radio or for lovemaking?
Just yours.
Your
Just
word.
yours. Just yours.
Top 5. Sailing, Christopher Cross.
Yeah.
I Want to Be Closer by Switch. Mixed with They'll Never Be. They're kind of the same record. Anything Luther Vandross on the Busybody album, The Night I Fell in Love, or the first one. Because Make Me a Believer is the coldest record ever. I met Luther Vandross on a flight home after we did the Source Awards when the debacle happened and Suge started to fight. I rode home with Luther back to LA. He was going to go meet Clive Davis. This was before I even knew Clive. And I was trying to talk to Luther in first class, but I was hungover from Hennessy and, you know what I'm saying, and wrestling all night with Suge and shit. So I can't really talk to Luther like I wanted to. And this nigga had on a Versace shirt and a perm. And I was trying to talk to this nigga bad. No words would come out. But Luther Vandross, Other Side of the World, fucked my head up as a kid, bro. What you talking about, loneliness? You know what I mean? Wow. Prince Adora is number 1.
Sheesh.
And there's another Prince record that's crazy as shit. It's fucking, I'm gonna be weird with this one. When Two Are in Love and Break It On Down, I don't want nobody else to hear the sound. Like just the way he wrote slow songs was the shit. It was out of here.
That's one of my favorite Prince records of all time.
Which one?
That Break It Down.
The fact that he gave it to Tevin first and then came back and did, and his version was, did you hear him sing Jungle Love? I'm sure you did.
No,
Like,
I never heard him sing Jungle Love.
he wrote Jungle Love, but to hear him do his version of it, all I listen to right now, bro, is
Jungle
I
Love.
listen to Morris Day and the Time.
Morris Day and the Time, Jungle Love?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Prince wrote that song for
Yeah,
them,
he
but
wrote it.
he got his own
He got his
version
own
where he
version.
sings it.
I haven't heard
It was a demo.
because that
it came
Morris
out of the
Day
vault.
version is stank.
This nigga got a
like he
song
said, he used to
called
tell
Our
people,
Destiny.
come get this hit.
Come get this.
Yeah,
hit.
Come get this hit.
bro. That nigga wrote Just Another Manic Monday. Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. This nigga wrote motherfucking Nothing Compares to You. This nigga wrote motherfucking hold on. There's some other shit he wrote. I Feel For You for we know some of these are common, but there's this rabbit hole that Prince got that where you just had to. I was thinking Toni was writing some of them songs, but they wasn't. But then Toni, Raphael Sadiq and them used to be on tour with Prince. So they used to see Prince like sliding off the stage at night when he'd go too far. He'd come do this shit, he'd come out and slide. And go too far and like fall off the stage.
No
you know,
way.
they catch him. Yeah. Prince was showman, greatest showman of all time, bro. Prince did it. But nothing beats Marvin Gaye's Sad Tomorrows and Last Chance. It was a couple of records that he did that came out after he died, and his Walking in Rain, all that shit when he was doing all the, he was trying to be like Frank Sinatra.
That Big
Oh, his
Band
Big
album is
Band,
incredible.
yeah.
You talking about Walking in Rain?
It's incredible.
Is the same, can't
I bought
explain.
a bunch of boxes from a record store going out of business and stumbled on it.
And he had the little perm and the little brown and the brown and blue,
I
powder
would
blue.
play it every day.
Bro,
And that's
Bro.
what made me love Frank Sinatra.
that's crazy that he linked you to that
'Cause
music.
I didn't know Frank Sinatra.
He was doing big band.
His label didn't want him to do the big band.
No, it wasn't his
They was
label.
hating on it.
Barry Gordy was like, bro, what are you wasting your time with this jazz shit for? What? He said he's never going to sell any records. We know you're going to impress just 400 people. Like, let me show you how to sell 400,000 records. Let me show you how to go gold. And he did. And that's why Barry Gordy is. And another one, no, hold on. Sam Cooke is the greatest singer of soul music, period. You can call whoever you want. Listen to Little Red Rooster. Listen to motherfucking You Send Me, and you'll never be the same. He invented soul. Soul music. Prettiest voices, Johnny Wilder from Heatwave. Prettiest voice ever. Johnny Wilder. Look it up. Always and Forever.
The School of Quik.
School of Quik.
John Buck told me that I sound like Johnny Wilder from Heatwave when I do my falsetto. That's the biggest compliment you could get.
Yeah.
Johnny Wilder's wife didn't want to marry nobody that didn't sound as good as Smokey Robinson. So that nigga sung Always and Forever to her. And they was both, in the army. So he ended up marrying her. She ended up marrying him because she was like, it's hard to be Smokey. And he got that pussy and married her. Because he said, just one of them high ass notes. Come on, man. The power of the pussy. We sing for pussy. That's all R&B people do. We want to fuck after the song is over.
And there's a direct correlation from falsetto to the pussy.
Oh yeah.
Them high frequencies vibrate that motherfucker.
First time I ever heard girls scream
It's off that falsetto.
was off falsetto in 9th grade at that school program with all the whole school, and I was singing a gospel song.
Come on.
But something about that falsetto
Made them feel
sent a different kind of energy
Yeah.
that I receive even on today. My.
Take your time, brother.
Take
your time, brother.
Quick, let's do a Voltron.
Yes, sir.
This is what Voltron is. We're going to make your super R&B artists. Well, I want to know where you're getting the vocal from, the performance style, the styling of the artist, the heart of the artist, and who going to produce for this motherfucker. Yeah. Let's start with the vocal. Whose one vocal are you going to grab to build your super R&B artist?
Alan Rance, the Rance brothers.
Jesus Christ.
I want him first. And then I need one other person from the Mighty Clouds of Joy. It all come from gospel.
You going to go Rance Allen?
Yeah, Rance Allen.
Good God.
Alan Rance,
Almighty.
Rance Allen, I said it backwards.
Monster.
So that's one. Then you put him with my boy Johnny Wilder from Heatwave. So you got these two. You got this natural guy. And then the woman who I'll put with Johnny Wilder, so they could just make these really beautiful melodies. Is Minnie Riperton, so they can have fun. It's a girl, and it's two more.
No, it's just one.
My Voltron is 5 feet.
No,
It's a head,
it's just,
2 arms, and a body.
stop.
It's 5 people, right? So Voltron, the motherfuckers that come together like the toy.
No, Mr. Quik.
Am I getting this wrong?
No, yeah. Mr. Quik. It's
The nigga done got drunk.
Is
I
it-
read about a bitch. Now I'm missing the whole point. It would have happened. I just didn't think it was gonna happen this early.
5 people.
no.
Okay, Voltron.
One person for the vocal. You got to pick one person.
Oh, okay. One person for the vocal.
One person.
Rance Allen.
Rest out. All right.
Performance style on stage.
James Brown.
Okay. The styling of the artist, the drip.
Chiffon.
I don't want to do Prince early.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, Prince.
The passion of the artist. The heart.
Passion. The hardest working man in show business is Michael Jackson.
Sheesh.
Easily.
Easy. No debate.
I'm definitely not
No debate.
gonna argue that.
Who's producing for this motherfucker?
The producer.
The producer. That makes it all make sense.
And we'll buy the record and like it. Rod Temperton.
Ooh.
Hate me later, niggas.
Cause
Boom!
Yeah.
Bitch!
Yeah.
Now I'm finna go home and be all 5 of them. That's my new Voltron. I'm about to morph into all. People don't know how bad I am. Bro, I can really sing. I just go through all the scales. I go modal now.
What was that?
Just me and you.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
Hold on, we not done.
We don't need nobody else. Just. That's on Elder Bar Love in a Special Way.
I ain't saying no names.
Hey.
I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no name. Where you was.
Hey.
Who you was with. What you did.
Come on.
Don't say she.
Come on, Tank.
I ain't saying no name.
See? Yeah.
Okay, so
this was the thing. Problem told me to bring my equipment up here so that we could really get down. Like, let's get down. Like, I did with like Raphael and Dwayne and Timothy and Lige and all them niggas. So, what you want to do, bro?
We got another segment.
Oh, yeah, y'all got to shoot somebody else, right?
No, we just got a segment of the show that we need you for.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
It's called I Ain't Saying No Names.
I ain't saying no names.
Well, you tell us a story, funny or fucked up, or funny and fucked up.
Oh, you mean bad shit that happened? Like those weird stories?
Some funny ass shit though.
I ain't saying no names.
But you can't say no
You
names.
just can't say no names. That's the only rule to the game.
Okay, cool. That's hard too, because I'm gonna keep it real ass nigga. So
No, you can keep it real, but just don't say the name.
all right. What's okay? The story. Weird. I was shocked. I was surprised. Like I didn't know this nigga.
Your world.
You know they say never meet your heroes.
Nah, shit.
Right? Oh man, everybody that I had meetings with, whether I was present or whether I was like drunk, because there's only it's the drunk quick and the sober quick. So you know what I mean. If I might have been drunk and probably like rub people the wrong way, because I could be a little terse, you know what I mean, a little abrasive when I'm high. But somebody that gave me like some funny energy, and I was like, I'm gonna slap the shit out of this nigga. I don't give a fuck who motherfuckers think he is. I ain't saying no names. Okay. Somebody, a real famous person, shook my hand and was like, man, I love your music. And he pushed off me and was like, I'm still the best though. And walked away. I was like, this guy. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. He's got to lay off that shit. Anyway, it was one of them. It was like, that happened to me. And then another person told me, Quik, you not hot. You ain't hot. Look, Jay-Z, he's fucking hot. You're not hot. Get hot and give me a call. Who are you to be a barometer or a thermostat, motherfucker? And I ain't saying no names. He did some bitch shit. I was like, oh, he's just trying to get to me. I realized people say shit to throw you off just so that they could get a head start on trying to get to, your worm before the sun comes up faster than you. Because everybody, it's all about making it home safe with all the money you can make it with. And it was just people trying to get in front of me because they knew the money was coming to me anyway. Mm-hmm. Because, I'm not thirsty. I don't run around chasing money. Money falls on me. You know what I mean? And the more I when I take my top and pull it back in my convertible car, the money falls inside the car. Then I gotta hurry up and put it back on because the wind blows it out and everybody's chasing the car full of money. But I don't give a fuck about none of these motherfuckers. So ain't nobody living or dead, live or dead, or did something funny to me. They all get a pass because humans, to err is human. I forgive. I don't care about nobody making no mistakes with me. I don't lose no sleep. Now if you put your hands on me, I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna throw you through a studio plate glass window. Ask anybody about that. I'll fuck niggas up. Y'all want to see it?
He ain't saying no name.
Y'all want to see it? Keep these cameras on. Let's go find somebody that I'm
Find
into
somebody
it with.
to throw through.
We gonna fight. And I love it when they hit me too. Nigga hit me like, oh, you hit like a bitch. And you just pick them up and you throw them through the plate glass window. I like when niggas say, you tripping, man, that's not fair. You had 3 tries. You disrespected my motherfucking girl. You stepped on my motherfucking shoe and you said I was whack. As a rapper, that's 3. Come on, man, you ain't gonna get 3.
You gotta go through the glass.
These people, or through the wood, it's a little harder. The glass just a special effects, it looks good. Niggas flying through glass. Sorry, man, I watched a lot of Bruce Lee when I was a kid.
Quick, we need to school.
Man, nobody want to go to no deep.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. And we gonna keep talking about it.
Y'all
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right this about to go out to.
I already know that you got 150 million people looking at you. Look, this is my thing.
And we putting it on notice that DJ Quik has the information.
We're going to start at Centennial High School where Kendrick, Coolio, DJ Quik, High C, we all come from. That's where we're going to start from. We start there. Where they have like 1 hour to go into this room with Pro Tools and the whole shit's a studio. This shit look like Hollywood. We're going to call it Comptonwood. And just, Collywood. You hear me?
Yep.
And then let motherfuckers go in there for like an hour. The good kids, the ones who like all straight A's are doing shit, and student teacher, like, you know what I mean? Like the most likely to succeed, give them the key, let them go in there for an hour. When everybody else is going out to lunch and recess, put them in that studio for an hour and just let them record on the best microphones, the best preamplifiers, the best DACs, ADCs, the best, all of the best clocks and the best fucking audio recording equipment and the best engineers like your guys, because I love the dude that just came and make these speakers work.
Shout out to Ruben.
Shout out to motherfucking Ruben.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you come up there, them girls gonna be, they young girls, bro. They impressionable. And you buff and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't be the handsome guy at the little high school.
No, I cannot.
You know what I'm saying? But we put on a suit, we can go in there and get all the money.
You put on the suit and you can go in there, yeah.
Now, when but if you do a concert up there, they're gonna lose their mind because there's nothing more beautiful than teenage angst. Mm-hmm. That's what made Nirvana hot. Nirvana is the greatest rock and roll group of all time. And y'all can laugh. And I know Guns N' Roses. Like, shout out to Steven Adler. That's my brother. But Nirvana was teenage angst, bro. They named their first hit after a deodorant, bro. Smells like Teen Spirit,
Yeah.
That's what kids are feeling right now. They're ready for their breakthrough. The one thing that Run DMC helped us have our breakthrough. These kids need, Kendrick is letting everybody know that you can have your breakthrough whenever y'all want to because I just bought you all time. You know what I mean? I just made it to where y'all have a blanket of time and passion and money and love and everything is boom. You know what I mean? And y'all got shine. He put the light on them. Fuck the light on me. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. It would have to be at the 10, and then we hopefully would do it like at the Hollywood school, like the one that Brandy and all of them went to, and Patrice Rushen. Well, she went to Locke, but the Hollywood school on what is it, Highland and Sunset?
Hollywood High.
You do one at Hollywood High School. Do it there too. You have a nigga like me come up there without the juice, no tequila, because right now I had a bad day, y'all. My pool. My jacuzzi didn't get as cool as I wanted it to because it was a warm day at my house. So, fuck my jacuzzi.
Threw you off.
Yeah, I got to put some ice in it. But I'll be back tomorrow. Fuck that. When it cool off, I'm going to go get in that motherfucker. Shit.
Well, my brother, DJ Quik.
Man, y'all need to see my Bentley. I started to drive it here, but I drove the Acura rental car here. I bought the new Acura NSX is out there, the brand new one, and mine is Acura getting my name put on stencil somewhere,
stitched.
Yeah,
some stitches.
We on our Acura NSX
You gotta get
shit,
custom.
but my Bentley Continental GT, that motherfucker.
Oh, the new
man.
one?
Why would I buy the old one? What nigga flosses like that? What fake ass nigga go buy the old Bentley? What
might
fruit
be
butt knocker?
proud
What
of
in
your
the fruit
old
butt knockery?
You might be proud of your
My first Bentley is going to be brand new, like any motherfucker with a couple of dollars. My first
I'ma
Bentley
support
is new.
you whether it's 2024 or 2020.
2024, brother.
Yeah, because the headlights are different. The tail lights are different.
No, they so fire.
You like the tail lights, the little
Fire.
circles?
I wasn't even into the GT until this new one just dropped. It's crazy.
You need to drive it with me, bro.
It's
I'll give you
crazy. You know who got one? Sterling. Sterling brought that over to the house. I said, "What is this?"
Yeah. Heavy
Ladies
key.
and gentlemen, that's the key.
Yeah, heavy key.
Ladies
Rich
and gentlemen,
nigga
that's
shit.
the key. That's the key. But not sure where he's.
Quick.
I don't know where he went.
Well, I'm Jay Valentine.
No, I'm Tank. You're Jay Valentine. Coco Valentine. This is a Bentley key.
That was the legendary DJ Quik.
That is the legendary DJ Quik. On the,
I think he drove his other car. He left.
Listen. He grand opening, grand closing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the R&B Money Podcast.
He's back.
Oh, wait a minute. We can't close out without him. Okay, hold on. I think we're going to be able to close out the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, my name is Tank.
I'm Jay Valentine.
And this has been an episode that you will never forget. Ever, ever, ever forget. The information is coming. And flat out, this is a bad motherfucker.
Yes,
Put some respect on his name.
Man.
All the time. 100% of the time. Or it can be problems. Plate glass window. You know, I don't want you to go through no.
You know
plate
why?
glass
Because
window.
I'm gonna go to jail and I'm gonna have to sign autographs with motherfucking charcoal that niggas made and been holding in their booty.
I don't want to.
Yo, it's weird in there. I'm gonna make you a Bible out of some soap. Get the fuck away from me, nigga.
And that's what we don't want, ladies and gentlemen.
I beat niggas' ass in prison.